I've done it. Don't want to be a bother.
Oh,
No.
shush. Don't make me come over there and kick your ass.
She's
Well,
gonna
if you're
punch you out
offering.
cleaning your house. So either way, this is gonna be a lot of torture.
I'm gonna get spanked while my house is being cleaned. This sounds great.
Put him in a gimp costume and tie him to a chair. Yes. I won't judge. It's okay. I'll just move you guys from room to room as I'm cleaning.
Just the fucking like an office chair.
I mean, that's what you have in your room.
Yeah, we'll just slide you around. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Be still. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Stop.
This is only gonna hurt more if you fight it.
Yeah. Welcome to the Streamless Podcast. Today, I'm joined by Simon.
I am the voice of reason in this podcast.
Okay. Sure, Chief. Cordy.
Sometimes life is like a 22-cent CVS extra bucks reward.
Those long-ass receipts. Oh my Jesus Christ. You say 22? Get out of here. And I'm Renvi. And I do not have 42 bottles on my floor.
I love that for you.
I told you. It was good for you.
So
love that for
somebody who may or may not be named in a second here has
Right.
life, the universe, and everything on their floor worth of bottles.
Pretty much.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have that person. You have the equivalent of like when someone dies in Phasmo and you start gathering shit and throwing it down like it's a ritual sacrifice or offering. That's you. I'm just saying. Like, why is there so much cock here? What the fuck? Maybe? What's going on? Shoes? Hello?
Yeah, I usually
Yes.
take all the left shoes. Just the
Yeah,
left.
Specifically.
Yes, because
Me
then
too.
they can't even like do a makeshift pair of shoes.
Yeah.
They only have right shoes. You cannot wear two right shoes comfortably.
Oh, the awkward walk with two left shoes down to the store.
But also, could you imagine though, like someone that's like little things you could do to like annoy people, right? Like you could just walk in and be like, "I'm not going to steal anything of value, but just like your left shoes or like your batteries out of your remote or some shit like that." Like just a little shit, like that's gremlin shit. Like you feel like no
Your
reason.
teaspoons.
Just gonna steal a few little things. No worries, it's fine. Like all of your spoons gone.
The batteries and the remote.
The battery in the remote gone. Yes, exactly.
Leaving the toothpaste tube open.
Oh, and squeezing it.
Yes.
Yeah,
From the middle.
leaving a little.
From the middle.
Oh, you just started a
Oh.
war there. You just started a war. Those are
That
fighting words, man. Oh, God. Can you imagine? You're just like, how dare the shoes were one thing, but
That
the
is-
middle.
that's
No,
a divorce reason.
You know what you would do? You would take a Kit Kat and just chomp in the middle and be like, fuck it, it's a bite. Screw your little individual sticks. Like, it's just...
Wait, me
There
or
you
Simon
go.
on that one?
Oh, I don't know. Listen, mischievous little person down there might also do that.
I'm thinking it'd be Simon, honestly,
It might be
because
I would
I
do
am very
that. I would do
particular
that.
about how I eat certain foods, and Kit Kats are one of those.
Okay, you know, now that I
Yeah,
think about it
no.
more, it would be this chaotic
Yeah.
motherfucker down here.
Yeah.
That even the
I've not done
gremlins
that.
like, no, man, that's not cool. Like, I draw a line in the sand there, I can't do it.
Yo, dude, the sunlight you just don't cross.
Jesus
But I
Christ.
do that. I do that.
Oh my God.
I
I
can't.
do cross that line.
Just
Do
a
you
little bit.
now?
Just a little bit. Oh my God.
So when you cross this line, is it just with foods or what?
Nah, sometimes I do walk a red light, yeah.
Look at you
What?
breaking the law. Breaking the
Yeah,
law.
rebel!
Yeah. With a rebel, yeah.
Yeah. Ah! More. Yes. A love how we all busted out in a rebel yell. That just made my whole day. Thank you. Yes.
I love it. I love it so much. Yes.
It's the excitement right there.
Yeah.
I live an enlightened life.
An enlightened life, you say.
Yeah, indeed.
I believe you started telling me about something, though. About forgetting that something existed. Would you like to share with the class?
Yes.
Right. So, I was at work,
Yeah.
and there was fuck all to do. So I figured I would just Google something interesting and read about it. So I Googled seahorses,
Okay.
because they're cute.
They are.
Okay.
They're teeny
And,
tiny, too. Did you know they're
and
like
half-
this big?
Yeah, they're very
Yes.
small.
Yeah, some people think they're a little larger.
But they're cuties, and I love them.
Yes.
And then, halfway through the Wikipedia page, I lost interest in reading about info and started looking at pictures. And then I went, maybe there's like a, maybe there would be a different like offshoot of seahorses, like a distant genetic cousin, a species of this magnificent animal. Maybe there is a land-bound version, even. So I googled land horse.
No. No, Simon.
So what did your image search turn up? Out of curiosity.
Interesting variety of the equestrian kind.
Oh no. Oh no. Is this like rated M for mature suddenly? what kind of land horses did you find there, Chief?
See, turns out that a land horse is a horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
At that point, my brain went, right, see you later, Chief.
Peace.
You clearly don't use me anyway.
I think it'd be great if it like came up with something like totally obscure, like a tardigrade. Like, there you go. There's your land horse. You're like, what?
Named land horse. At that point, I'd be interested.
Also, I think it's pretty funny that you literally like just gave everyone's ADHD dreams like a reality right there. Like halfway through, I got bored with reading, and I was like, check. I went to the photos. Check. Yep, this tracks.
Yeah. And then I do something similar, forgetting things exist, like words. Except for I know that the words exist, I just can't think of them. So I end up describing the word I'm trying to think of.
I think you both are like way ahead of me, because I will do that annoying like finger snappy, like, that thing, like try to charade it out at somebody, and they're looking at me like, the fuck do you want? Meth? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, no, that, and my brain's like word, and my mouth is like, got nothing for you, Chief. And I'm like, is this hell? Am I just stuck here in this infinite loop that I can't get to? And it's like, and I just look so frustrated. Like, that
Just
thing.
angrily snapping.
Oh, I
at
know.
people.
Listen, Nate's like, I got nothing. And I'm like, getting even more increasingly frustrated. Like, I need you to figure this out, dude. And he's just like, like you see him almost like on the roof walking off the house, like, I don't know what to do. Like, laying down in traffic, like, I can't figure this out. What do you mean? And I'm just like, I just, and of course, it's always like 3 days later at like 2 a.m. And I'm like, no! And he's like, I have PTSD now because I was asleep and I had forgotten about said thing. And you just rose from the dead and went, this thing. It's just like, okay. The next morning I see him just drinking his coffee, just all shaky, like, you good? Oh, but you know what? I finally got to the word, so it's so relieving. I don't know what it is, though. I always forget, like, usually immediately after, I'm like, that thing.
See, for me, I can think of the describing words. Like, there have been a couple of words I've forgotten, like ladder or keyboard, the thing that's in front of you, right? So, like, ladder, I'm like, the thing with the rungs that you climb up real high, you know? But then the keyboard is the thing with the buttons you push to make words.
A typewriter.
Yes,
I mean, it could have gone
yes.
either way. However,
Yeah.
considering I was talking to somebody and I'm like, yeah, I need to get a new, the thing with the
Stop laughing.
with the buttons that you push to make words. It's in front of me right now.
Oh my god.
I couldn't. I just couldn't.
At least
all.
you can give the descriptors, right? I'm just like the
Yeah.
Stop
just-
playing Hangman.
just hand gestures, and it's just like just the look of people around me are just like, I don't just listen. I think we need to put a ticket like 404 not found on that thing over there. We're just gonna deal with it later. Like just walk away. Like the thing. You know?
The
Like the
thing.
thing that we do with the thing, and it's like I have no descriptors. You just have to just hope we're on the same wavelength that day.
The thing with the stuff and the other things that you do the
Yeah.
other things with. Yeah.
And I think it's just a Stack
Yes.
Overflow. Like my brain's just like, listen, you've already put so many items into me today, this week, this year, this lifetime. We just can't. Like accepting new options, like no vacancies. Like there's no room. Like the RAM is maxed. Like there's just I got nothing. Like you just can't fit any more in there. And I'm like, I keep trying to buy an external hard drive, but they're just not compatible. It's just really hard to try to remember almost like meaningless little things too. And it's just like and it's the stupidest shit. It's nothing important. It could be like the cast iron skillet. It could be a bookshelf. I've done that before.
Yep.
Yep. Totally blanked out. And I'm like, how do you lose track of simple things? Right. And then it's usually task related stuff. And it's like, well, did you do the thing? The thing. And my brain's like, I know what the thing is. But let's let our mouth guess. You know? Like, no.
Your brain goes, let's play Hangman for a second.
But the paralyzing fear innate in people around me are like, I don't know what the thing was. Did I do the thing? Help.
Honestly, I wish I had some of my moments on, like, recorded for trying to think of words, because some of the shit I've come up with, like, it's one of those, you try to think back to remember what you've described shit as, and you can't. So, like, I wish it was recorded just so that I could, like, look back and go, what the fuck was I on?
The most beautiful pieces of you having those moments, though, are on stream, and I love when I'm there to catch them, because you're just like, oh, like, you have like a whole, like, facial, like, stroke, and you're just like, and then it happens, and you're like, ah! And it's like, boom, cannons of confetti behind you, like, you got it figured out, like, but you're like, wait a minute, you'll say something, and you're like, nah, that ain't right, we didn't quality check that word. What was I supposed to say? And then chat's just like, this, and then you're like, right, that, thank you.
Yep, that happens, that happens. Ugh.
My God.
I think there's one tweet I've read. I think it was the tweet where it describes it perfectly, where it's like, how do you say that you're horny for something but not in a sexual way? Like, I'm horny for Halloween, but I don't want to fuck a pumpkin. And
Yes!
and someone
Also-
gets back to them like, bitch, do you mean excited?
Also, I'm gonna need that tweet. So I'm gonna need you to find that.
Good luck.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a really great description, because I feel like I am horny for a lot of things, right? And you're just like, yeah.
To be fair though, the thing kind of thing, my mum has that down to a T. So she's got like mason jars. With mason jars.
Okay.
Jars. Words. Where they're labeled thingies boopers, and doodads.
Yes.
Your mom's a Little Mermaid. Perfect. Thingamajigs. Yeah.
I can't wait to meet your mom one day so I can just give her a hug and be like, "You're my mom now."
Yeah.
I don't know if she still does, but she had them organized as well. I'm like, Mom, where did you put the pen with the doodads?
I'm so sorry. I'm not coming over to visit you. I'm coming over to visit your mom. Like, you've just been canceled in that one sentence. I just want you to know. Yes, please. I'm gonna bring her some thingamabobs too. So she can...
How do you think I got this way?
Well, you know, that's a good point. Genetics are strong.
Yeah. I have been raised well.
42 bottles deep. You've been raised very well.
Yes. Yes.
Can't.
Oh God. Hold up.
Oh no. Panic.
At the disco.
Oh shit.
Oh. For later editing purposes, about 14 minutes in, there was a blip on Cordy's side. So this is a filler piece right now with mouth sounds. Yeah, so we'll let you know when it gets back to normal.
Do we stop the recording while this is going on?
No. Mm-mm.
I will now read from my autobiography named Purity and Innocence, Chapter 4.
Horny. Chapter 4, Horny for Land Horses. Yes. Just putting out there, this probably would be a good time for Little Sperm to drop a track.
Oh.
Yeah.
It won't be played on the recording, but I will.
DJ Little Sperm.
Little Sperm! Come!
It's such a sick beat to do it to as well. It's so great. You have to use that beat. You have to use that beat every time because it just works so perfectly because then it starts ascending like, yeah!
It's the most generic shit ever and I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I love that.
Oh, you're a male.
Okay. Oh, are we adding number 43 to the eventual floor?
No. See, I can add that now.
No.
But I do also, because I am not a complete lost case, I do have a bag that I can put my cans into. And I do have a bag. But should I... You know what? I'm going to empty an IKEA bag.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to take
Just
a bunch
for
of
editing
plastic
purposes,
bags.
we are still on the break, and Simon has
Yes.
decided to clean up the 42 motherfucking bottle, 43
I'm not going to do it now.
motherfucking
I'm
bottle
having
on his floor.
fun.
Okay, Senor
I'm gonna
Fun.
do it when we're done with all of this, and I'm
When we're
putting my
done with
headset
all of this, do you know what I have to do? I have to make myself purple.
in. Yeah, but I can do that. I can put that in my ear, and then I can play fucking Walking on Sunshine.
Interesting choice.
Whoa!
Interesting
I don't
choice,
feel
little sperm.
good.
Walking on sunshine. I can't with you.
Look, I love that song. It's so happy.
Walking on sunshine. Oh, it's time to feel
And don't
good.
feel good.
Hey. Dun, 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 dun. Hey.
All right now.
You know, if nothing else,
Good.
we've got a good segment here of just you and me talking.
There's gonna be some confusion to why I'm just screaming "Little Sperm, come" and oh.
Yes. Just a little bit.
My wisdom brings all the boys to the yard.
Have you seen the, there was I think it was a video or a joke or a meme, and it was like, in one yard has a milkshake, and the other one cracks a cold one. Which one are the boys coming to?
Oh, shit.
Like, oh, you know? Good point. Like,
that's one of life's mysteries.
cracking a cold one with
See,
the boys.
I have another beer after this one.
No,
I could go to the balcony and go...
Actually, yeah, you should go do that. See, all of a sudden, you hear nothing, then you hear this little rumble.
Like, all sound throughout the city just stops. Copenhagen goes dead quiet. And they just hear what sounds like a stampede of rhinoceros.
And then the narrator cuts in a world where one man cracks a cold one. The boys were coming. This December in local theater near you. It's a cold one with the boys. Will they be prepared? We'll find out.
Insert Autobot noises.
Roll out. Could you imagine all the guys that sit there and just literally like fold down and roll out? Like, oh god, did you hear, like forget Armadillo. Batman and the little sign? It'll just be
like fucking meerkats.
Yeah, just pop you up like, whoa, that way, roll.
The one of them takes charge. This way, lads.
Yes, please. I feel
to
like
the frothing golden fluids.
Yeah. Well, you went there.
And I immediately heard what I said.
All right, calm down there. Calm down there, wet flaps. I need you to take it easy. No. Oh, I just had an idea. What if you had like a milkshake flavored beer? You know, they have like stouts. What if it was a milkshake stout and you cracked that one? Could you imagine the apocalypse you would bring about?
To be fair, I'm in Denmark. It's probably Pilsner.
But like, could you imagine?
Oh shit!
You'd like open the void. Everyone would just fall in.
I'm dividing by 0 by cracking open this one.
You're like, fuck it. You know, let's see how it goes.
I crack it open. The universe goes whoop. It doesn't disappear. It's just a sound.
No Big Bang, just a boop. Like,
I want it to be like nothing happens, but the whole world just hears a reverbing. And no one knows why.
Jim, did you hear that? Nah. I thought it was in my head. You heard that too? Yeah. What it means? I don't know. Hey guys, did you hear that? I did. Did you? Yeah.
Everyone on a Discord call around the world. Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? Like, hold on a second. Like,
it's like the one
casters are in the middle of like a whole segment, and they're just like, "I'm so sorry.
Hold on,
just a minute." There's a beep heard around the world. Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that too. Yes,
everyone just drops their internet personas.
The cue card holder is like, "No, stay with the cue cards," but I also heard the beep.
Like puts up the one card that says, "You will get me fired."
Right. But the beep.
In the middle of a conversation, it turns out that on the Highway 7 today, what the fuck was that?
Yes, no, and then honestly, it'll become one of those like paparazzi papers where it's just like nothing but like bullshit. You know, those are like, oh god, the queen is leaving the king or whatever, or, you know, some BS shit like that, right? And it's like, the beep investigated. Aliens? Zombies? Extraterrestrial? Like additional life forms we haven't heard before? Did you hear the beep? Like, they take it, they bastardize it so much. It's really just you, just boop.
And I'm just sitting there for like a month later with my second beer.
And you're like, you know what? These naysayers thought it was over. Coming January. Dun 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 dun. Click.
This time it's personal. You see me put down a 6-pack slowly.
Yes.
They thought he was done.
Please. Yes, please. Yeah. Please do that. Oh. Just a little bloop. But it would be great because it would be something so like seemingly innocuous, right? You're just like,
Right?
it didn't hurt me, but like,
It's just loud enough to be
It's
really
just-
distracting.
yeah, but like everybody heard it, right?
Yeah, at the same level.
And you're almost kind of in denial, right? Like, no. And then someone else starts talking about it and you're like, I wasn't alone. Oh my God.
It wasn't just me.
You know, it's almost like when someone else like likes the same kind of thing that you like, but you're kind of embarrassed to like that thing. And then you mention it and you're like, oh, friend. Like,
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, just a little bit. And you're like, okay, I'm not alone. They heard the beep too. Okay.
Oh shit.
What now?
Start a cult, the House of Beep.
Please, what are the services like at the House of Beep?
They just keep talking about the beep. I don't know. I just drink a beer.
Wait a minute. The best part of it is I feel like you'd play like a very Loki trickster god because you'd walk in and be like, what's it all about? All the while having a cam with you kind of like under your cloak, right? And be like, beep.
Just looking at them
Everyone's
with the
like-
beer that I opened.
Oh, the beeps. And you're like, I've
They
got
talk
this.
to us. I'm
Oh
just
my
looking
God.
at them at my door after I've done it. Just like, have you heard of the beep? No.
Have you met our Lord and Savior, the beep?
Hi, what's it about? Just drinking the beer.
The bear. Oh my God. Well, if you ever need world domination via beep, I guess we'll figure out how to do that.
Just looking at all of the people walking door to door while I'm drinking my beer, opening another one. Like all
Beep.
these crazies out here. Beep.
It's like a slow waterboarding, right? Like at first it's like, oh, that's really a weird phenomenon, like almost like a Mandela effect, right? And then you start to feel kind of traumatized because you don't know if you're hearing it or not, right? But you think so hard about it that your brain's like, it's happening. Even when it's not happening. And then when it does happen, your brain's like, I've dissociated so much, I have no idea what's going on. Like,
Every new segment on Saturday, like reports coming in that the boops and the bleeps and the blobs were going wild Friday night.
It becomes an indicator of like our agriculture, like, oh yeah, we should have good crops this year. The beeps have been pleasant.
The beeps are
Like,
blessed our
oh,
crops.
okay, it's like, all hail beeps. Beep.
We're sitting there like the Friday night's gonna be like the praying day of the beeps. And it's just me sitting on my fucking balcony getting sloshed.
Can you imagine the power you would wield, though, knowing, like, because at first, right, in the beginning, you wouldn't know it was you, right? You, like, slowly
No.
realize you're the one controlling all of the insanity, that the world flipped on its head because of these beeps, and you're like, oh, the literally drunk with power. You're like,
Right?
oh, bitches.
I am your god.
Yes, and then you're like, oh, yeah, that circadian rhythm you guys have all figured out. Yeah. Not anymore.
Just hide it again, like little fucking Heidi butt thing. Just going, yeah, I feel like you should all give me your monies.
Oh,
Oh,
wait a minute, you're gonna make it a Pavlovian response. Don't you
The-
dare.
the bloops have said it is true.
Oh my God, you just walk around like, oh, a piece of candy, but it's like actually money. And you're just like, thank you. Thank you.
I will have
Thank you.
all of your money, government, thank you.
The beeps.
Oh,
People haven't
he
slept in
speaks for the beeps.
People haven't slept in like months or like drugged out, just absolutely dying. Like, oh, the babe.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here on my fucking throne of cash, so still pissed.
Just a little bit. Like, yes, let me have all of this. You're like Scrooge McDuck just on your pile of coins, like, fuckers.
And my other pile of bloopy beer.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Just a little bit.
I like this universe.
You would.
The one day I'm like, you know what? I feel like a Pilsner. I feel like Carlsberg. And everyone's just like, today is the day the boops went silent. The bloops went silent.
Can you imagine?
It is an indicator of the end times.
Yeah. Oh, people would doomsday the fuck out of that, dude. Oh, that's a crucial weapon. Oh, how dare. Oh, I see what you're doing. See, you little trickster god, I told you. You have this whole thing planned out. People would freak. You can't do that.
Listen, there's a certain danger level to giving me even the hypothetical idea of becoming a godly being. Because I am a shitlord.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Like, is this the one you pray to?
No! When everyone is like set buildings on fire and like total anarchy erupts, you just do one little bloop.
Order is restored.
People stop decapitating each other like, oh, okay, we're good. Was it
party in the streets?
Was it worth it for that loaf of sandwich bread? It was.
It totally was.
Oh my god. You know, if nothing else, we've got like a 20-minute segment on you becoming the ruler of the world right here. Just saying. We can figure that out in some sort of podcast territory.
Special about lazy becoming a ruler through beer.
Yes, and bloops. Bloop.
My milkshake Pilsner that brings everyone to the yard.
That would be so great, though. Can you imagine just being like, where did you guys get that idea? Listen, so we thought of a hypothetical boys to the yard situation, and we're not proud of it, but it definitely took some direction. kind of like an M. Night Shyamalan film. It went a little wild, but you know.
Turns out you were the god all along.
Wait. Turns out, what had happened was.
Oh, you could go the comedy route with that if you wanted to make a real movie out of it.
Yeah.
Like, just doesn't realize that that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I just hear it when I open it. I don't think about it. But every time I open it while talking, people just give me stuff. Because apparently what I say must be true.
I feel like that has to be like a mix of like, if it was going to happen though, you'd have to like fat Thor it. Right?
Yeah.
You're just going to walk around and be like, nice.
Just, you know what? I was that day I decided to brew my own beer. And then suddenly my life turned so much better. I don't know why, because no one bought my beer.
You start releasing like self-help books. It's just like, how the beep. It's like started with a beep, ended with a 6, or like a $10 million business, and it's like, yes, overnight. Let me show you how. And then you multi-level market that shit, and then you sell like workshops, all the while taking their money and running. But They have this false hope that the beep will save them. There you go.
I like the idea of me just not realizing what's happening, and then 10 years down the line, I'm sitting in my swaggy office.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I open a beer and I go, oh! Roll credits.
But it has to be like an 80s freeze frame, and then the credits roll past your face.
And it's just me sitting there. And then I look towards the camera, and
you break the fourth wall, and you're like, oh.
And I freak out because there's fucking text in my face. What the fuck?
You're trying to swat it away. You're like, the hell is... what in the Truman Show is going on right now? Finn. Done. Awesome.
Right?
Oh my god, that's great.
If I was ever supposed to be a god, like of the Nordic kind, I would be Loki. A little less chaotic on the big scale, but I would definitely be messing with some people.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think all of us though. I think the only thing we would like really decide like a power or something to do, it would just be to mess with people in the most ridiculous way. Like me, like taking like, you know, batteries out of your remote, right? Like you
creating a cult of beer.
Right. Just a little bit, right?
I just said on a smaller scale, and here I am creating a fucking religion out of fucking Divide by Zero beer.
So, you guys, TikTok has had a lot of shit that I've just been kind of either A, learning, or B, I want to buy. And
What?
I have. Yes. So, one of the things I've been doing this summer so far, and I'm having a full disclosure moment, you know, there's Hot Girl Summer. I've had like Horrorville Summer. So like I have bought the Shein or the Shein, whatever that company's called. The
Is it
I'm gonna call it
the way they spell it? It's like capital S, capital I. So is it Shein?
Yeah. But on the website, it's all caps. But when you check out, it has like she and then in. Like it's meant to be like capitalized, right?
Kind of like she's in style type thing, maybe?
I think so. I was like, listen, they cater to like fluffier chicks like me. So I was like, perfect. And they have this horror titty shirt. And I'm just going to call it that because Cordy's seen, I've sent her a photo, but like it literally crosses over and comes up, but it has like slits that come out for your tits. Oh. And I blame like, yeah. Like you can definitely see good sections of my boobs. And I blame, there's somebody, I won't out them here because it would be too unkind, that I trade thirst traps with on Twitch. And I blame the thirst trap trade of videos for me being like, you know what? I could put these in that. Let's order that. Let's do it. I have no fucking regrets though. Zero goddamn regrets. That's just one thing though that I've purchased from TikTok because I'm like, yeah, that's it. Another one to follow my Horrorville summer. I need to find something a better name, like almost like House on Haunted Hill, but like House on Horny Hill. Anyway, so like there's this other suit that's like, oh my god, it's beautiful. You have to have hips for it though, and I'm kind of like
I have
apple
hips.
No bottom jeans, you know.
Oh my goodness.
So I need something, but no. So there's a suit, and it's almost like a leatherette kind of sort of gothy, cool, sexy outfit, and it basically is like long sleeves, but it goes all the way down to like becoming like almost like a mini short kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And there are straps like where you have to really hope and pray that if you jump around, things aren't also going to fall out. But it looks so hot. And I've seen the thickest, most beautiful babes wear this. And I have searched all of Amazon trying to make this work for me. And I'm like, can I? Maybe. But I happen to have insider knowledge, and so does our other friend here, because we definitely asked exclusively for ass from somebody on this Streamless podcast. I know somebody else has bought something via TikTok influence. I won't out them, but I'm just saying the backside was pretty good.
Yeah, I may have bought a version of Peach Lift leggings.
What? No, not you.
I mean, we briefly touched on this, I believe, last season. Oh, thank you for the. I'm not wearing them today.
I just wanted to let you know that I was asking.
Please. Yeah, I know. You want the ass. But I actually ordered something last week, right before we started recording, before I got beamed up to the mothership. And it is the 2-in-1 activity dress from Halara.
Oh, so, you bitch. I've seen 18,000 commercials for that on TikTok. I'm almost pissed.
It's gonna take a while to get here, so I don't know when I'm gonna get it. By the time this goes out, I may have it. I may not. I don't know. But I will give you reviews on it once I get it. But I was like, man, I want a dress that I can like wear but not have to worry about like flying up because it's got like, the
Little,
the whole
short thing.
Yeah, the shorts underneath, and it,
I do have to point out a very, very important disclaimer here while we're recording. And some of the beauties of being in a podcast, we record these via video, which we've told you guys about multiple times. But I think both Simon and I had the same kind of thought, but he wore the face much better than I did when Cordelia said dress. I just want you guys to know we are equally shocked, but also very excited, and we'll be asking for way more ass after that. Anyway, going back to
the reason for the shock, for those of you who are more unfamiliar with me, I pretty much refuse to wear skirts or dresses, period. Period.
I think what was the last one, your wedding dress? I mean, let's be honest, I don't think I've ever seen you in a dress.
I mean, that's the last one I kind of wore. I mean, I've dressed up since then.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't because I wanted to.
Yeah.
It was, we have to go to this event, and, I have to actually, be presentable in more than jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, I'll just wear this. And because Yeah, right? I refuse to wear my work clothes to those type of events, because then I just feel like I'm at work.
Yeah.
So I have 3 dresses of varying sizes in my wardrobe.
Yeah.
Because I never know exactly where I'm going to be fitting at that time of year. And then we go. That's it. So this'll be a nice fun summer-ish light dress.
It's supposed to be really versatile. So let me know, cuz I at this point I just seem to throw money at shit. So, I'm like, it looks cute. Let's try it. But I really like that. My horror shirt. I will thank you, TikTok. I will do it again.
But those are the only 2 things I've purchased that I saw on TikTok. But
I did, however, purchase something else. And I have a cohort in crime who purchased the same thing. So, and we talked about it for a second before, but the Des Les has this line of clothing, and I got the spooky t-shirt, and I was like, yes. I love this. I still also do want random other things I see from creators on there, but probably the best because they're just so casual about it. They're like, yeah, I made a shirt, maybe buy it, and I'm like, I'm already checked out, it's just done. It's you didn't even have to ask, just give me a link, it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Simon, we know you're not really on TikTok, at least not much anymore. Has there been anything you've seen online that you just kind of went, you know what? Fuck it, I'm buying that. Has there been anything?
Oh, why would you say that to that boy? Of course he has. Of course he has. You see that guilty
pleasure
look? Yeah.
Have I bought anything? This plate?
I mean, you planned that, though.
Yeah.
You planned that, though. You were like, I need to save up a little bit of money for this. Oh, didn't you get those on sale?
I did.
Yeah, so they went on sale, and you were like, yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing you saw in a Facebook ad or anything. Because I know people who are the heathens that have bought things off of Facebook ads. Literally clicked into the ad.
Oof.
Okay, you know what? You could just say my name. I'm a person.
I did not.
It's
honestly,
fine. It's
fine. I had an idea that you had, but I didn't know for sure.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I bought half the internet in the last 2 weeks. You're hilarious. Of course I have. If it remotely caters to me, I'm like, oh fuck yeah. I'm the asshole we've talked about in previous season, I think, where I will literally tap on an ad in a game to download that game because I'm like, oh, you know what? That ain't so bad. So then I create this infinite Ouroboros of me just constantly going around in circles with games, and I never get back to the original game. Alright.
See, if something piques my interest in a Facebook ad.
In a Facebook.
I will
in a Facebook.
In a Facebook ad. I will legitimately just go Google search the company and look it up that way, because I am not giving Facebook the satisfaction of my clicks. I'm not in Twitch mode right now.
All of my clits. I have many.
Sure, with like, yeah. Did you hear me say I said clits?
I did not.
So I was like, I don't think she registered that I said clits.
I did though.
Because you had like every other word around it, and I was like, clits. Just gonna slide that in there.
I will keep all of my clits in my drawer, and you will have none of them.
No, sir. I said good day, sir.
I said good day.
Oh,
good day.
oh.
Yeah. But
yeah, no, I don't generally buy stuff off the internet a whole
And
lot.
that's fine.
I mean, I here's the thing. I can understand it to a second. Like, there's a certain piece of being able to, there's a certain piece of being able to get stuff about in the US, right? Like, I don't know what it's like over in Denmark. Like, is it the same kind of like, this is totally sus or this is not sus?
Oh, everything is sus.
I can't quite tell. So, yeah.
I will buy any party glass that I come about, though.
Yeah.
Any party glass.
Any set of party glasses.
glasses.
For those of you who are unaware, our friend Simon here has a pair of glasses that have a mustache on them. That's one pair that he's
part of
wearing.
His little sperm co-brand, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's also got this pair of glasses that have lights around the edges. And he's currently wearing those over the mustache glasses as well. So this is the kind of stuff we deal with
on a
daily
basis.
I was recently made aware that nothing screams straight more than wearing two sets of glasses. Now I have four glasses. There's 4 sets of glasses.
Something is wrong with you, child.
I've got 5.
I am so fucking straight, bruv. You don't even know.
And your feet are on the ground right now.
They are.
Mine are not. You can see my knee.
It could be a decoy.
I'm sorry. I'm taking it back like 1 second because like I feel like we need to. They say, and I'm sorry, I can't fight the evidence. That bisexuals can't sit straight, and like I'm just gonna slightly roll back on my chair and yeah, same Cordy. I sit folded up just like you, and I'm like, oh fuck, we can't even sit straight. Like, yeah, because usually most of the time I'm like, you and I are both kind of like Cameron Ryder from TikTok, where he just hypes up on the counter and sits down with his legs crossed. We're both like, in. Here's how we are.
Except for I can't flick the lids off of things because then they land on the floor, and then I'm like, I have to wash that before I put it back on the container.
There's that, but I love the sass delivery, right? Like, I want to be like, oh, frick, like, and deal with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly how I feel. But, yeah, so speaking of TikToks and videos and shit online, and I've noticed this now since I was trying to, like, for the longest time, I was trying to think about either, like, building my own from scratch or buying something. And in the end, I came up with kind of an amalgamation of both for, like, cosplay for this year. And, but to that point, I feel like you never always, like, you see videos, people are like, oh, they're going to start off with this, this, and this, and try to do things. And for some reason, we, like, miss out on, like, major components. And it could be, like, what kind of glue they use, or what kind of whatever else. It could be, like, a craft project. It can be a cooking project. It can be, like, it starts off looking like a piece of shit, and suddenly it's Gordon Ramsay's finished dish. Like, what the fuck did you do? Like, where's the fucking steps? You know, or they fucking catfish you for like a 6-minute video and then say, part 2, fuck you. No, I want to know what the finished product is. I want to know what's happening, especially things like growing an avocado, right? I feel like you see that all the time, and it's just like, okay, you put toothpicks in an avocado seed, you put it in water, it has a sprout. No one ever comes back to the finished avocado plant producing more avocados. How many people have dead ass, moldy ass avocado seeds in their house hoping for guac someday? Because I know, I know it ain't happening, Chief. I need to know.
Is this my guac plant?
I mean, come on. That's all I eat avocado for anyway, is to make it into guac. So, I mean, come on.
It's a texture
Avocado
thing for
on
me.
toast.
I can't stand the texture of guac. I can't stand the texture of avocado.
Okay, so you don't need to see the end of that video. Got it. But like other ones, I feel like you never see the end of it. It's like, it can be things that are sometimes seemingly easy, but like if you miss a step, you've like fucked the entire thing. You're like, oh.
I don't. Yeah.
That's fine.
I was gonna say, I don't know about that, but I know that I have plenty of unfinished projects.
Oh, same. Yeah. Hi. Welcome to our neurodivergence. Would you like cookies? Can we give you some milk to go with that? Just a little bit.
I mean, one thing is my duck army, the Gremlins duck army.
Yeah.
I still have a plethora of names to write on ducks, and then hot glue them to the shelving, and then figure out a way to hang those.
Listen, your chat knows to be patient. It's fine. This is why I don't do those things. You want to know why? Because 3 days later, you'd be like, ducks, and I'd be like, yeah, what ducks?
See,
Because it'd be like, meow.
had I been smart, I would have just been keeping track of the names as I went along. But no, I actually had to I downloaded my subscriber list at the end of July, and then I just have to figure out everything. And it's just which ones I already have, which ones I don't, and it's a mess. I am
when
terrible.
She knew. She fucked up.
I fuck up a lot. Are you kidding me?
Oh, honey, it's not a good day for us if we haven't fucked up at least once. Come
True.
on.
I mean, could
Simon?
you not have just copied all the names, put them in a Word document, and just deleted them as you went along?
No, I know.
Simon, don't pop up for a little advice like that.
Don't be logical.
Don't be logical. Get out of here. Probably the most divergent of all of us. But if we...
What?
No, he's not always tapping away, looking things up while we're recording, or playing with his glasses, or messing around with the voice mod.
No, they don't know. You could be blindfolding.
I'm just saying, of this group, we know which one is our golden retriever.
What?
You're welcome. So I'm just a little hint there. I'm just saying, we have an idea. Yeah. No, I also do that too, but I'm with crafts. So like, I'll find crafts or craft like things. I'll have an obsession because there's things I collect, and those are consistent. But there are things that I'll try out, and then I'll just like give up. Like when we sold the house, I couldn't believe how many of these, I'm gonna call them one-time bags, and it's because you've ever shopped at, like, at least in the US, you've ever shopped at a store and maybe it's over in Denmark too. You can kind of sometimes stores will sell their own reusable bags.
Okay.
In those stores you can buy and pick up. So in the major craft stores here, like Joann's is one of them, and a couple different ones, they will sell their own reusable bag, right? And so what I'll usually do is I'll get a bunch of shit. I'll buy one of those like dollar reusable, which actually they're pretty nice reusable bags, and then I'll kind of like move that stuff into there and take it home. What that bag and those items inside don't know is I've just committed them to a 20-year sentence to my attic. Because I will take them home and I'll be like, oh yeah, like it was like, I'll get into like needle felting, I'll get into jewelry making, I'll get into candle making, I'll get into name every fucking craft possible outside of like my random binge quilting sessions. and they are all in their bags upstairs. So when we packed over the house, I was like, oh, what long lost soul is this? I'm looking at like the little toe tag of the bag, like, oh, this was felting. Okay, well, I haven't done that in 8 years. Let's move it to the new house. You know, like, why can't I just throw it away? Oh, look at these, all these jewelry clasps and different things I used to do when I made jewelry. I mean, I have so many items. I need to just donate them, honestly, to somebody who will like just enjoy it or like give it to a classroom or something.
Find a good home.
I need to. But
can you adopt? Can you adopt craft supplies?
But my mind is like, no, must never release. This is craft Gitmo.
That is the gremlin inside of you.
Right here. I know. Shiny.
My crafts, they will not have the shinies.
Yeah. So I've got a lot of purgatory bags of things that I've just started, but like, haha, I'm never going to finish. Not a day in my life. I could be bedridden. I'm not going back to that shit. It's just not happening. So yeah, a little hoardy in a way that's probably borderline needs therapy. But you know what? If it's in a bag, I don't have to worry about it. I can just slide it into the next attic.
Got a full set of equipment for blacksmithing in the attic.
You know, I could. So the thing is I'm about to go to a con, right? So I'm considering it's my first con and it's a humongous con. And there are dealer rooms and I'm like, can one, asking for a friend, bring back a great axe in their suitcase? No reason. No.
I think if it's a checked item, you're fine. Definitely not in your carry-on.
Could you imagine me getting out of the Detroit airport and like wielding a great axe? Like, ha! Look what I got! Oh my god, are you kidding me? Homeland Security would be like, bam! Like the tackle would be like, I would be smeared into next week. That would happen. I would be so excited though. So, you know what? Stay tuned. There might be a blacksmith purgatory bag in my attic at some point. I wouldn't
be at the fucking airport wielding, like just brandishing the great axe. I am home!
Yes. Oh, I can see it. It'd be great. Fun. Don't let me find some cute chainmail shit. No, it's all over.
Oh shit, that shit can get heavy.
Yeah,
would you like a chainmail bikini?
Oh, that would chafe.
Wait a minute though. Let's back up. That would add to my Horrorville summer. Yeah. I'm just saying, it's not a bad idea. High fives. I'm gonna look for that. So, but yeah, that'd be heavier than shit. Probably heavier than my current deep predicament. I don't think I'd want to deal with that, but I'm gonna look. Yeah. I like the chainmail that has like, oh, you guys have seen it lately, that has like the scales too. So it's like almost like leather scales and chainmail. Ah, looks so dope. I'm like, I want that. I want that really bad. So if I see anything remotely close to that, it might be all of a sudden like a Daenerys Targaryen kind of situation where I'm just like, dragons. Yes. Yes, just a little bit. Yeah.
Does Simon have any things that he started and never finished?
Oh, I have a YouTube channel.
Oh shit, we all have YouTube channels. Oop.
I think I'm the only one who regularly updates.
Nah, I was gonna out you. Let's say only one of us has some regularity to that.
And that's because I put myself in a position where I have to.
I only export Extra Life days now from Twitch and put it over there. Just so that I can see it going forward. But that's 24 hours of, and it's great because I start off looking like really happy and refreshed and fresh makeup and excited, and by the end I look like a person who's gone through World War III. And like I need to just add like raccoon eye battle scars at the end, being like, this is fine.
You take your last bathroom break of the night and you just put on the heavy like war paint honestly, makeup.
I think I'm gonna just add colors as it gets later this year, just to be like, someone will walk in like, the hell happened to you? And be like, don't worry about it. We're all crazy
fine.
here.
You come back with the fucking camo on, you just chewing on coffee.
Yeah.
I will
chopping
do
espresso
this.
beans. Yeah. And someone comes in and I'm like, hi, would you like to donate to the children? Not sus at all. No, 100% safe. So, yeah.
But Simon, what did or does your YouTube channel consist of?
Hold on. I actually don't know anymore. I deleted a lot of shit. Some of it was just straight up not very good content, and other of it was like, looking back, Chief, that's not good.
That did not age well.
There's a whole video.
Just one?
One whole 10-minute video of me going,
What?
different stages of being scared.
Oh, is that the you getting scared video that you made for yourself?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
That's all.
I was gonna say, were you one of the original people who started putting out those 10-hour long, videos of like the same sound over and over again? And I was like, were you one of the original people to do that shit? What?
Oh no, I'm not that famous.
Yeah, no, like all of my YouTube stuff has like no camera, because like that was even back when I first started streaming. I was streaming off of a PS4. I didn't have anything, and then I finally moved to a computer, and then moved from YouTube to Twitch after meeting someone named Ordelia Chase. Just saying. And yeah, then I met you people, but there's nothing like, you wouldn't know it's me except for the exports from Extra Life. And honestly, I haven't touched that channel in like 3 years other than the export. Like, here's a hodgepodge of me getting frustrated in a game. All right, this has been a fun stream. Finger guns. Bye. Like, I think I left it to the point where I didn't even finish a game. I think I'm like halfway through like the original Spider-Man, and I just kind of like stopped uploading. I was like,
Don't stop not finishing games.
Huh?
I've got about 400 to 600 games, and about 56% of them are just unfinished.
Yeah, same, dude. That's like the plague of all of us. It's the plague of like just gamers in general, never mind streamers, where you're like, oh yeah, I have nothing to play. It looks at Steam library of 5,000 games, like, oh weird. Oh, look at is that a shiny new game in the store that I may not finish? Let me check the fuck out.
Humble Bundle, the fucking
Yeah.
bane of my existence.
Right?
Yeah.
No. Well, Simon said about, 56% of the games are unfinished? Like, you started them and didn't finish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting here going, of the ones I've started, I think I've finished like 90% of them.
Yeah.
With like certain
Listen.
exceptions. You know, like you can't finish games like Sea of Thieves. You can't finish games
No.
like Friday the 13th. You can't finish, like Dead by Daylight. But like, there's only been a few games where I didn't finish, and usually it's because they are so like structurally unsound that it doesn't make sense to continue playing if it just keeps crashing. So
Right.
I don't complete them 100%. Like, I'm not a completionist, but I will finish the game. I will finish the story. I stick with this shit.
Mhm.
Hi.
Yeah. You
What?
sure do.
I'm
You know what game I'm referencing. You know what game I'm referencing. It's okay. You went all the way through it.
Oh.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I thought
Deadly
it was
Premonition.
Yes, that game.
Oh, fuck.
And I just thank you. And you know what? It just never ended. And I was like, Cordy, I don't know how many of these you can let it go. You don't have to. And you know what? I am, for everyone not knowing right now, I'm very creepily eyeballing directly to Cordelia Chase. Like,
I was going to say, and
This
coincidentally, Simon, because it doesn't really have a direction with the camera.
traumatized me. I was like, oh my god, low.
I think
so when you
there's
said
only
91%, and I was like, bet. Like, say less. We know. You got it.
The only 2 games I think I started on stream that I didn't finish, three, was back in my early days on the Rain Slick Precipice of Darkness, Episode 1, which is one of the Penny Arcade games. Never finished it. I came close, I just never finished it. And then Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 because I was just stuck as fuck. Like, yeah. I tried like an entire stream to get through the same thing. I tried off stream, I couldn't do it.
2 or 3 streams of that, and then you were like, all right, cool, delete. And I was like, yeah, I get it. I understand. Because when you pulled it up, I was like, this is not a QWERTY game. And I was like, okay.
Well, it's one of those, I enjoyed it, and I was doing okay. Until I hit that one mission, and it was just like, ha, bitch, no.
I was having fun, and I was doing okay until I didn't.
I was going to say the third one was Silent Hill Homecoming. Because the PC version of that is complete and utter shit, and you need
I remember you being like, you were upset because you were really trying to get that to work, yeah.
Yeah, because we were troubleshooting on stream and everything, and then my save got deleted, and then it was just like, you know what, I shouldn't have to download 3 different patches from the community just to play that game. So no, that game is never getting finished unless I play it on console.
Every Bethesda game ever.
Right, pretty much.
But at least you can play the Bethesda games without patching. They're playable. Homecoming was not. You alt tab out of that shit on PC and you're fucked. The game crashes.
Oh, that's like the enhanced version of BioShock 2.
Can we talk about just an open letter? And I think at some point we should add to this open letter, right? I'm going to start it in this episode, but an open letter to game developers. Part 1. Always make it so we can alt-tab without error. For the love of fuck. It is 2021. Fix your shit. Okay, thank you. This has been my section of letter to the game devs. No, I was thinking of like games that I could tell you that I have finished. I know Until Dawn. I know the ones that QWERTY and I do every year for the
Dark
Anthology series.
Yep.
Outlast 1, Outlast 2. I can, off the top of my head, I cannot tell you another game that I have Spider-Man. And Spider-Man 2. But if I had to think really hard about it, I don't know off the top of my head any other game I've finished. I can't think of any other game I've finished. I know I've probably but honestly the list is like small. It's very small. It's very small.
I know you're not supposed to blame other things for you not finishing games. I will say I haven't really finished a whole lot of games ever since I started streaming. I blame the internet for that.
Brother, I feel you on that. Listen, I moved here and my up, when it's up, is 30. Okay? Or down, I mean. And when it's up, it's like 24. So, you got to kind of roll with the punches here and hope for the best. That's why I'm like, if you guys want me to play anything, let me know the night before. Because I'm going to have to set that off like I'm torrenting a movie. I'm just saying. Like, for legal purposes, not actually torrenting a movie.
But then it's like, my internet just randomly dips.
Yeah.
Like, last night, literally 10 minutes into stream, as I was entering my intermission screen from stream starting, it was like, haha, you want shitty upload? Okay. So then I just sat there and I'm like waiting. Yeah. Because eventually it will raise back up. But it's like a 3 to 4 minute ordeal where I'm just like, I don't want to talk because I don't know how much of this is coming through. And then it'll randomly do it other times. Like, it doesn't only happen on stream, but it's frustrating.
Oh, for sure. I feel you on that.
I get it, but at the same time, I would keep talking, and then when people went, I didn't hear what you said because you repeated, no, you should have been there.
Oh. Oui, bonjour.
Well then.
See, someone has gotten a little full of themselves. You take a little hit of your cigarette, you're like, and go fuck yourself. There is a VOD for a reason.
Life sucks, get used to it.
Life gives you lemons? Throw those bitches. Just savage. Oh, it'd be Savage Simon. Some days, Savage Simon likes to break out of his shell and just lay down the law.
Fuck you, this is about me.
Yeah.
Baseball
I think we all have days like that, though. Where it's just like, fuck you, everything's about me. I don't have them often.
I call them
because I
Duke Nukem
feel
days. Because when you're all out of bubble gum. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You're just like, yeah. There's days where I'm just like, my mind can only think of one possible image. And it's like that distance, video.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, it's a beautiful sunset. And all of a sudden, you just see this mushroom cloud form. And the lights. And then you feel as it comes closer, the rumble and the... Like, and that's all I can think of when I'm in those situations. So I'm like,
Me working on my days off.
Yeah. You're like, ooh, how bad do I need this particular job?
Like, all right, bitch, I should have been at home and sleep.
Yeah, no. That took patience. If you had to murder somebody in the process, I hope you had a tarp and a shovel. And that hopefully your local authorities aren't as astute as catching someone like you. Yeah. No, but we do all have those days, though. I 100% agree. We're just like, the towel threw itself in. I'd have to throw it. It's already there. You're like, all right, well, this has been real. I am 100% over it. Yeah. So, random question.
Yeah.
But yet still pertinent. If we had to catch you guys on social media.
Random. No, it's not like we do this every episode.
Hey!
This is new. I like this. Evolving the content.
Listen, I'm just saying, DJ Little Sperm, where can we find you at?
I'm on Twitter as Warriors Lazy and Twitch as Lazy Warriors, and I'm also on Instagram under the same name.
Nice. I will say the best part of that was not listening to you. It was watching Cordy mouth the words so that you wouldn't forget what you were saying. And I wish I had video recorded it because she was just like basically like the little cue card holder, like the Warriors on Twitter and yes. And it was like a vocal coach, almost like the Olympics. And the coach was like, yes, I got 10.
Look at the cue card. Look at the cue card.
Or dance concerts where the teacher's like off stage and the little kids are like looking over.
Yes. It was like all of a sudden the gremlin has become the puppet master. I'm just like, I was like, oh, are you pulling the strings over there? So gremlin Cordy, puppet master, coach extraordinaire. Where might we find you?
You can find me on the 3 T's, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok, Cordelia Chase, Cordilia, Chase, and Renvy.
Yeah, real quick. I don't know why, but the 3 T's sound
Titties.
naughty. I was like, I don't know how to say this. Just, yeah, they sound a little questionable. Onlytees.com. Okay. So you can find me with links to everything else off of Twitter, and that is at RenegadeG, RHENE with a G on the end. And you can find anything else from there. But
Boop, boop.
Additionally, wow, look at me like over accenting that. If
Words
you
are hard.
wanted to cue card, I'm sorry. Put it up, Puppet Master. Where's the cue card?
Oh,
I'll listen for next time. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I said words are hard.
Oh, I thought you said read the cue card. I'll take it. If you wanted to reach out to us here at our Streamless podcast, we have a couple different methods for you to reach us. We have our own Twitter profile, which is at StreamlessP. Feel free to hit us up, retweet us, follow us for all the news and updates. And if you wanted to give us some feedback, some ideas, some talking points, we welcome it at streamlesspod@gmail.com. Reach out to us, and we hope to see you soon. And if anybody out there would like to draw our most amazing DJ sperm, we would not refuse it. I'm just saying. Until next time.
Bye.